This podcast is sponsored by the Fargo Moorhead West Fargo Chamber of Commerce, announcing the return of the Midwest Economic Outlook Summit February 8th in partnership with 25 co-hosting chambers and communities across 5 states. The summit will bring together industry leaders, policymakers, and economic experts from across the nation to discuss pressing issues facing the Midwest region and country. Learn more at fmwfchamber.com.
Hey there, everyone. This is Thomas Evanella, your host of the Inforum Business Beat podcast. We're here to get you caught up on all the latest business news from in and around the Fargo-Moorhead area. Our newsroom was quite busy this week with 2 restaurants closing, a downtown Fargo project getting canceled, and more. So with all that said, let's get to it. Leading things off this week is news from Helmut Schmidt that a hotel and apartment project planned for downtown Fargo has been canceled. You might remember that plans were unveiled to build a $38.5 million hotel, apartments, and parking complex on the site of the old Fargo Cass Public Health Building downtown. Lloyd Companies and Green Acre Companies, 2 development firms from Sioux Falls, were behind the plans. However, City of Fargo Director of Strategic Planning and Research Jim Gilmore reported Tuesday, January 24th, that the project is no longer in the works. The developers notified the city in writing of that news January 5th. The Fargo City Commission approved the plan last year. Had it been completed, it would have contained an AC by Marriott hotel with 115 rooms, 108 apartments in a separate building, and 167 covered parking spaces. Next up, this is one we've had our eyes on for a while. The new Asian and American supermarket opened Friday, January 27th in downtown Fargo. The store is a significant upgrade from the original location located further east on Main Avenue. It's 19,000 square feet, 3 times the size of the original. Wider aisles and more parking are noticeable right away, but there's more than meets the eye. More warehouse space also means more meat products, produce products, pantry items, treats, and other goods will be for sale. A deli is also planned for the front of the store. Find the full subscribers exclusive story on our website at inforum.com/business. Punk Chef Pizza in downtown Moorhead is officially closed. The restaurant closed Saturday, January 28th. The closing had been announced just a day prior via social media. The restaurant had been in operation for less than a year, having opened in the summer of 2022. The pizza concept marked a significant change from the previous restaurant there, which had been Usher's House. Both were owned by Nate and Melissa Savageau. The exact future of the location remains to be seen. The former Brothers Table building in North Moorhead is set to become a new nightclub. Co-owners Gerald Bailey and Kahlua Smith plan to open the Classic Touch nightclub sometime in February. The nightclub will occupy the southern portion of the building, which is at 1500 11th Street North. Brothers Table is still using the commercial kitchen in the building, however the remaining 5,000 square feet is being leased to Classic Touch. According to Bailey, the club will play a diverse mix of music ranging from African, calypso, jazz, R&B, pop, country, and oldies. The nightclub will be open from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Wednesdays through Sundays. All-natural, plant-based soap manufacturer Buff City Soap will soon open 2 locations in North Dakota, one in Fargo and another in Grand Forks. Julie Verilek is Buff City Soap's district manager for the Dakotas. Verilek told the Forum that sales have been strong at the company's store in Sioux Falls and that Buff City Soap is rapidly expanding its retail footprint. The company was founded in Memphis, Tennessee, and produces a broad range of body soaps, bath accessories, and even laundry soap. All products are made on-site and derived from plant-based materials. As far as an opening date goes, Verilek said she hopes to open the Fargo store in March. Lastly, we have another restaurant closing to bring you, and it's about the Mexican Village. The popular Mexican restaurant will close its downtown Fargo location and consolidate into one operation at their 45th Street South location. The sudden announcement was shared via Facebook and signage at the restaurant Wednesday, February 1st. Mexican Village co-owner Steve Bush told the Forum that the closure of the restaurant was, quote, primarily a business decision. Sales and staffing had been declining downtown, he said. Bush co-owns the Mexican Village with his wife, Karen. The two acquired the business in 2002 after working there as college students in the 1980s. Steve Bush invited downtown patrons to visit the restaurant in South Fargo and shared his, quote, heartfelt thanks for the millions of customers the downtown location had served since opening in 1970. That does it for this week's news rundown of the Inforum Business Beat podcast. This has been your host, Thomas Evanella. Tune in again next week for a sit-down interview with my fellow reporter, Tammy Swift. We'll be discussing a slew of recent small-town success stories she has reported on in recent months. Until then, stay on inforum.com/business for all the latest news.
Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit inforum.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month.
Don't you hate when you forget something important? Grandma's birthday, the password to your old laptop, or picking up little Timmy from hockey practice? It's okay, we've all been there. Let us take one thing off your mind this year with Giving Hearts Day scheduled giving. Starting January 2nd, you can give to one of hundreds of charitable causes before the big day. You can even pledge to volunteer if that's your thing. Visit givingheartsday.org and help someone in your community today.